Hi everyone, it is December 9th. Today is the day before my first trip to our new property in Colorado. I'm leaving our home in Texas and driving to Colorado tomorrow morning. I'll start at 1 a.m. in the morning. And I wanted to give you a quick tour of how I've set up everything for the trip. First of all, I'll show you the trailer, which is right here. It's a 18-foot trailer, 8.5 feet wide with dual axis, 4 wheels. It has an entrance on the back and a side door entrance. And so let's go see what's inside. So, first of all, the main thing I had to do to this trailer was to give it power. So what I did was I took it to a local trailer dealer, and they were able to provide me a circuit breaker and rig up a electric cable that will supply either 50 amp or 30 amp service. And I have 2 different adapters right here. So either one of these will connect to 50 amp service or 30 amp service. And then I have 3 different circuits that are each rated for 20 amps each. So I don't have 50 amps coming into the trailer, I have 20 amps coming into the trailer, and these convert the 50 amp service or the 30 amp service to my circuit. So this cable runs down into the floor of the trailer and then out to the shore power, as they call it. So inside the trailer, it's quite spacious for one person. Maybe not so much for 2 people or 3 people, but one person, it's fantastic. So what I did here was, first of all, I added some insulation up to the top of the ceiling. There was no insulation before. The sides of the trailer have a plywood interior and, of course, a metal exterior. But I went ahead and added some blankets to the interior right here. So it will add a little bit more insulation. And then I added a twin XL bed to the trailer. So I have actually a Tempur-Pedic twin mattress right here. And I have a heated blanket. This is a heated blanket, and it's also got a sheet in the bottom underneath. I have this table, which is going to be used for eating and whatever else I decide to do. I have this lounge chair, reclining lounge chair, which I'm going to use for maybe watching movies at night or whatever I choose to do. These are all my supplies. I got lots of supplies for this trip, but mainly I've got eating food. I got dry food. I got an ice chest that's still in the garage that I'm going to bring in later with all my cold stuff. I've got my ski equipment. I've got hiking equipment. I've got, as you can see, snowshoes down here for hiking in the snow. And
have a successful trip.
Okay, thank you. And then also, last but not least, I have a toilet. It is a 5-gallon bucket from Lowe's with a toilet seat. And so unfortunately, that's just the way it's going to be out there on the property with no running water and nothing else. So this is the interior. It's pretty much it. As you can see, I've put down some moving blankets on the floor, so it somewhat resembles rugs or carpet, but nothing much more fancy than that. I do have a microwave, which is in a box still, but I have a microwave down here that I'm going to pull out and heat up my food. I have soups and oatmeal and whatever else. And I've got a drip pan, which I call for any of my clothing. If I have wet clothing, I'm just going to stash it right there. And I have this hanging rope for hanging my clothes in case they're dripping wet. So that's inside. I'm going to take you outside and show you the front. Oh, by the way, I do have a smoke detector and a carbon monoxide detector. I don't know why I would need those, but I always plan for the worst. I have a fire extinguisher down here, and I am going into bear country, but so I have bear spray. And if you didn't notice, underneath my bed I have a spare trailer tire that I had to buy special for the trailer because it doesn't come with one. So I think that's everything in the trailer. It's quite warm in here because it's nearly 80 degrees in Texas right now in December, but it's supposed to get down to 10 degrees where I'm going. So coming back outside, this is my hitch setup. I have quite the fancy hitch receiver. It's a torsion hitch, so it actually bounces with any bouncing going along the road. It's supposed to reduce the amount of stress on the hitch and the trailer and make it a little bit smoother. These wires will be hooked up in the morning. This is my trailer electric that goes into the back of the pickup, and it does have a invisible trailer view with a rear mounted camera. So inside my truck bed is my power supply. I have this Honda generator. I also have a canopy that I've created. I'm going to put a tarp over this when I'm parked to keep water and snow off the generator while I'm using it on my property. I have traction boards for any needed snow that I might get stuck in. I have some miscellaneous tools in the trailer, like a shovel, ladder. Got lots of spare gas. I even have a snow shovel. I've got a tire jack. Got everything I can imagine needing. So inside the back seat of my truck, I have just some winter clothes in case I need to do anything on the highway while I'm driving to Colorado. I have lots of miscellaneous supplies. This is a box of snow chains for my tires if I need to go over any passes or difficult roads. I have a windshield cover to basically keep snow and ice off my windshield at night if I need it. I have a portable air compressor for airing up any tires. This is a tire plug kit where you can actually plug a hole in your tire and keep on going. And that's pretty much it. I've got miscellaneous stuff scattered throughout the truck. I'll be leaving at 1 a.m. in the morning, Saturday morning. And that is because it's basically a 12 to 14 hour drive depending on how long it takes me to drive there and how many stops I make. And should be there by 4 p.m. on Saturday afternoon. This is the back of the trailer with the rear mounted camera so I can see what's behind me since this trailer is so wide. And that's it. Looking forward to the trip. Be posting more videos as I make progress. The 2-week trip is planned to include some work, which is going to be some chainsaw work on the property, miscellaneous work, and then I plan to do some playing, which is going to be doing some snow skiing and doing some hiking and maybe visit some hot springs in the local area. We'll see what else happens, but very excited and looking forward to lots more videos. Goodbye.